The NFL Madden League Season 1 2020 games and highlights coming up next of Week 1-4. Week 1-4 NFL 2020 matchup coming up next. Green Bay Packers 9-3, Detroit Lions 5-7. Indianapolis Colts 8-4, Las Vegas Raiders 7-5. Week 1-4 NFL matchup coming up next. Week 1-4 NFL matchup: Baltimore Ravens 7-5, Cleveland Browns 9-3 coming up next. Week 1-4 Minnesota Vikings 9 Tampa Bay Buccaneers 2-0 final. Week 1-4 NFL matchup New Orleans Saints 1-0 to Philadelphia Eagles 8-4. Coming up next.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers taking on Dwayne Haskins and the Washington football team.
We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Washington football team. Steven Sims now on the return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now we see Dwayne Haskins, the Ohio State Buckeye, in his second year in the National Football League, ready to lead this Washington offense.
And for Dwayne Haskins, a little bit of an uneven season for the former first-round pick. 7 starts as a rookie. Team went 2-5 in those games, but I did see him get better. I thought his last couple of starts were his best ones of the year. He's a guy with big potential, big arm, but remember, was just a one-year starter in college as well. Plenty of experience yet to be gained.
Buying time to his left. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
First down.
Now Haskins to throw it. Connects here with the tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
49ers, nothing.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense about to go to work, and it's Jimmy Garoppolo, Charles, at quarterback.
And there he is, the man known as Jimmy G, Jimmy Garoppolo, who I thought had a really nice year in 2019. So close to culminating with a Super Bowl title. Accurate with the football, completed nearly 70% of his passes, which was 4th best in the NFL. Nearly 4,000 yards through the air with a team that runs the ball with great efficiency. 27 touchdowns, but in the Super Bowl, didn't quite make the plays they needed down the stretch. But remember, some big wins last year. At New Orleans, at Seattle in Week 17, 2 playoff wins. He's continuing to develop as one of the better ascending players in the league.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in secondary.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
1st and 10.
That goes for a gain of 31.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
4 yards. That's another 49ers 1st down.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
That ties the game at 3-3.
So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Return. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
These 2 teams all tied after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Jeremy Sprinkle there to make the grab. And Washington has taken the lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line.
Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 23.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety, is shoving his way inside the 35.
Garoppolo's pass intercepted by Washington.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's James. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Returns. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The attention shifts back to Jimmy Garoppolo and the NFC champs. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Yeah, he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at
no gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Samuel. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
34-yard line.
This is Mostert. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 44-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Made by Jonathan Boston.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Garoppolo gets this into the hands of Taylor. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And now Garoppolo lost the football. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Garoppolo now. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Mostert.
And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Punching it in from a yard away. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
Here's Haskins to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
3rd and 8.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Haskins.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Haskins will throw. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half.
So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports halftime report. We just watched a fine first half from the Ohio State man, Dwayne Haskins. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Gotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Mostert. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. The ball carrier. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. And right away, he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. They'll drop this down to Peterson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
The kick is good.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And 9. At the 26.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Open man is born. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we could talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, went to deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Once again, it's Mostert. And some room to roam now. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers are back within a score. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. 17. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Sims to return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Here again comes Dwayne Haskins and company. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And this one through the uprights and good. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Sims says, let's bring it out to the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the passer defense. Don't do us like that.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
First down.
From midfield now, Haskins got his man complete over the middle. That's Peterson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. A gain of 13. It's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
Haskins pass.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal.
And Haskins going to throw again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
A 5-yard touchdown. And Washington has taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point good by Hopkins. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Now James returning. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This will be caught just inside the 10. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
3 yards. It's now 4th down and 1.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
This play is under review.
They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now Haskins down around his goal line. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Haskins going to try to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Haskins. His throw incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing now is Haskins. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Washington.
Over the middle, complete. It's Peterson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
46-yard line.
Here we go with Haskins. Wide open receiver complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 26.
A gain of 20. First down, Washington.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Week 1 for Washington football team 3-1 San Francisco 49ers 2-4 final.
Following the delay of game. Following the penalty, it's Peterson.
Javon Kinlaw, the big D tackle there to bring him down. So it's Washington getting the victory here.
And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.